Okay, so here we are for today's live stream. Decided to start out a little different. I wanted to go down and do a Los Angeles patrols, Los Angeles County patrols. So I'm going to start off today with Officer Lieutenant Scott of the LA Sheriff's Department. Going to go ahead and fix our weapons here. I don't think there's a reason she's going to need a sticky bomb, but then again I could be mistaken. Okay, and time is already set perfect. Okay, yeah, we'll do a smog. Why not? Give that real California appeal. Folding Block 247, welcome into the stream, and thank you for joining from Mixer. So we're gonna go ahead and spawn. Let's see, my sheriff car should be. I know a car I wanted to use. It's the FPIU. So I believe that is under Police 3. For the sheriff's skin. I happened to see this one. I completely forgot I installed the additional textures for the FPIU slot, and I found it by chance. And once I saw it, I knew I wanted to use it on the next patrol. So I knew there's another reason I wanted to come down into LA. Options. That's not bad, not bad. Okay, so it's only got the one skin. Okay, that works for me. I thought the sheriff's skin on this looked really sharp, so I know I wanted to use it, so we're going to go ahead and start the patrol today with this one. I am going to go ahead and top off the tank. I do have to go ahead and still get on duty. Okay, that's put away. Let's get ourselves on duty, and we will start our patrol today out of North LA, or Los Santos, which one you like better. As you remember, last couple episodes of the live PD series had us up in the north country. Got a little snow, and they had to, and they were a little short-staffed up north, so they had to call in off. Captain Walsh decided to go up there and work a couple episodes. So he is glad, however, to be back in the Central Division. As you see, there's no rain, no snow, no frost on the ground, and he likes that so much better. Rumor has it he left New York for that reason. Okay, so excuse me for a moment while I have my traditional fight with LSPDFR. LSPDFR hangs for half a second, and Rage says, "Oh, let's end the program." Which doesn't make much sense. If the whole idea of going on duty is so you can play LSPDFR, doesn't make sense to end the program that you're going to have to restart anyway? Well, it stopped the game from freezing. Well, yes, but it also stopped me from playing the game when you ended the program. There it is again. And yeah, it doesn't matter how soon after I tell it to force duty after LSPDFR does successfully load. It doesn't matter how long I wait. I normally have to go through this song and dance with it. Oh, maybe it would help if I told it what to do. There we go. Yeah, it's really weird why this thing goes through this. What's really even weirder, actually, while I'm fighting with it, I'm gonna have to make this change anyway. I'm gonna have to make that change anyway, so I might as well do it now. You know, I really love it when GTA does not want to cooperate. It's every fucking time. We'll be starting here eventually. As soon as GTA gets its head out of its ass, which, if it's anything like its creator's TTI, that'll be never. I do want to do. I'm going to do one thing that I know does occasionally help it. I don't like doing this, but if it helps the damn video and helps us get on a little bit quicker, I'm all for it. There we go. Okay, sorry for the little bit of delay here. Just waiting for GTA to, like I said, get its head out of its ass. I'm an optimist. I do highly believe that GTA eventually will. Rockstar technical support and TTI, on the other hand, well, those are two separate issues. If anyone who hasn't been here long enough, you will soon learn that I don't have any love for their technical support team or TTI in and of itself. Their technical support team, I've been in technical support for 20 years, doing something with computers on the, and I've never been able to sum up my entire realm of technical support into one knowledge-based article. But apparently when you contact Rockstar Technical Support, they don't even have to read your email, and they know their KB will fix it. Which it won't, but they want to think it will. And then TTI, well, yeah. Let's put it this way. If I was to put myself into, if I was to make myself John Q. Public and to say how much love I have for TTI, I would say that I would be the TTI would be Trump, you know, and that's as close to politics as I'm getting. So as of now, that discussion's closed. Like I said, we will eventually load. Yeah. Unfortunately, this doesn't have anything to do with TTI and Rockstar. This has to do with the plugin LSPDFR that is just not loading. It's because I'm guessing that everything has a indicator of how long to keep it alive, and I think the LSPDFR TTL is too short. That is why if your game lags at all, oh boy. That would be affirmative that I'm away from a keyboard. And an urgent matter to take care of. And she wasn't taking no for an answer. Okay. So, let's go ahead and see if we can't get this pig started. What do you say? Okay, there's step 1. And anyone taking bets on step 2 here? I don't know what the fuck is going on here today with this. I seriously don't. I seriously think the time to live on the LSPDFR plugin is too low. It doesn't make sense for LSPDFR to be blocked or terminated by anything, considering even if it's freezing. If it's freezing, you might as well crash the game because it does just as much good. Nope. It's gonna go. It's never gone this long, but I'll tell you. Yeah, it's never gone on this long before. Nope, not gonna load still. Nope. You see, again, and unfortunately, there's no way to really change that from our end. You know, this is fucking ridiculous. Nope, it's gonna crash again. Yep. I have no fucking clue. We might not even, between everything else, we might not even have a goddamn episode today. Because I can't get this fucker to load because the game is being completely fucked up. One of these should get me into becoming an officer, but, you know, apparently not. Oh, that's right, because it closed off LSPDFR like a fucking bitch. No, you see, the problem is LSPDFR isn't even getting a chance to load because as it's going through to force bring up all the different plugins needed, LSPDFR is taking a half a second to pause, and because of which it's a half a second too long. I'm going to try going on duty from the station. I'll just have to bring her character back up. I doubt this is going to work any better, but, you know, hopefully it does. Doesn't matter who I select because I'm just going to change them in EMP anyway. So we're gonna see if it actually loads LSPDFR right here. Well, you see, the computer itself, in difference to that, the computer itself isn't crashing. You know, it's a plugin for a game that is crashing. So it actually isn't Windows. It isn't because of Windows or because of an Apple or an Android operating system. Actually, technically speaking, LSPDFR programming technically is closer to Android than it is Apple or Windows. No, it's still going to crash. See, like I said, I think it really has to do with the time, with what it is for time to live on the plugin. Once it pauses, it goes right past that millisecond, and it says, "Well, we kept your game running." Yeah, great, woohoo. Doesn't do me any good if you keep my game running. Matter of fact, I'll probably have to close it out and reload it. You know, so you might as well just crash the game and make me reload from the beginning. Now, yeah, fuck this. I'm gonna have to restart it. Because this is bullshit. I'm spending approximately a half hour trying to get a fucking game to run because, it's trying to help you by not letting your game crash. Well, that doesn't help me. You know, I'd rather have the game crash, and that way I could have just reloaded it from the start and said, well, at least it's up now. Oh, and that's the other thing. Anyone who's got a program called Overwolf, it's for TeamSpeak. Hopefully, you get better luck with with working with it than I do. I personally have installed it twice, and I goddamn hate it. It does not help whatsoever. Matter of fact, it makes, if you have to go between screens. If you have to go between screens with LSPDFR for any reason, it really makes TeamSpeak act very strange. Well, yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of wonky things that really go on with LSPDFR and GTA 5 anyway. For instance, what's really awkward about GTA 5 and LSPDFR is GTA 5 is a very resource-intensive game. That goes without saying. It's awesome graphics. It's great, and very indulging, and very, it's very, like I said, it's just a very graphically intense game. It's a CPU hog too at times. However, when you load LSPDFR, what happens is the LSPDFR actually increases the processor demand. So you're already at high. You're already at high. You load LSPDFR. It goes a little bit higher, makes your system dig down a little bit deeper for it makes it dig down deeper to be able to run it. And then when you load the program called LSPDFR Plus, which is just another program, so it gives you a little bit more indulgence into the role play. When you load LSPDFR Plus, your CPU, your resource and CPU usage drops. You would think it would actually be the reverse. Yeah, you would think it would actually be the reverse. You would think it would be using more and more, because you would think you're using more plugins, more applications, more... No. GTA's up here. LSPDFR makes it work a little harder. LSPDFR actually brings it down. I'm not exactly sure how the hell that works. But we'll try it again. Well, you see, LSPDFR itself is free, and the Steam, the GTA 5 is already purchased, so I can delete it and reinstall it all I want. I have a 200 megabyte down internet, so, and even at 200 down, with a computer that can handle all of that speed out to a gigabyte down, it still takes about an hour to get, an hour to 2 hours to get to re-download the game from Steam. The game is just huge. When I first bought it, which is a year ago now, the game was like 65 gigabytes. In a year's time, GTA reminds me of Google. What I mean by that is anyone who has an Android phone, yeah, anyone who's got an Android phone, or maybe not so much now, but earlier, they will remember that Google never liked to save over itself each new update. It would always add to the existing update, which would take up more space in your phone, making planned obsolescence a true thing. That's basically what GTA does. Every update adds to the existing instead of recording over it. We're up to almost 100 gigabytes of space that this game now requires, which is just a massive game. Steam is normally stays steady about $59.99. Amazon and Wally Worlds and not sure about Target, and there we go. Well, at least that, like I said, at least that's better than it's been doing. What it's been doing is loading and then not letting me load LSPDFR. I actually prefer this way. Literally, GTA stopped responding, so I'm good with that one though. But yeah, Steam stays pretty steady at $59.99, so that's why I've been highly recommending people get it from other places like Amazon, or even going and buying a real-world copy. Because the real-world copies I've seen for as low as $39.99. So yeah, so this is turning into a talk show right now because Basically, basically GTA is being as idiotic as its parent company, TTI. However, I will say at least OBS hasn't crashed yet. I'm sure that's planned for almost immediately, though. Very unlikely that's a bad copy of the game, since other people wind up with the same issue. So that would be multiple bad copies, and that would be, it's highly unlikely. Crashes are part of LSPDFR and GTA. Yeah, yeah. Now, and of course, you know that as a selling feature for GTA 5, if you were to sell them to the idea to do LSPDFR, they would have to actually use get the PC version. So we're going to try this one again. Maybe at some point by 5 o'clock this evening, maybe we'll actually get a chance to play by this evening. I'm guessing by 5 o'clock, so that's about 4 hours from now. I've spent almost the first hour of this bullshit. I can't even right now blame GTA 5. The blame right now is LSPDFR. I can't get it to load. Well, I can get it to load. I can't get it to load LSPDFR. The LSPDFR Plus. And like I said, I think it's just the time to live on the plugin itself. It's pausing to load up the other in-depth apps that link it. And I think the time to live just isn't long enough. And obviously it's not. If it's killing the plugin, no matter what you do. Well, LSPDFR.com doesn't. Yeah, LSPDFR.com doesn't sell the game. LSPDFR has nothing to do with the game other than provide apps and cars for the game. If you want to buy it, you either got to do Target, Best Buy, Wally World. You know, you got to do one of them. You can't. LSPDFR is just basically an interactive community. Well, there's perk 1. It actually loaded. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the only place to get LSPDFR is online. You can't get it from a store. Oh, absolutely. And I would actually drive more. I would actually drive more people to Target to get the game. But in order to do that, Target better start cutting me in for a commission. Not saying I'm completely monetarily focused. I'm also not saying I am. I'm not either. Okay, so let's go. Oh. Okay, we got to get to that next screen. There it is. Nope, that's not going to help me. Okay, there we go. Go up there. Perfect. Okay, I think we are going to go just over here to Rockford Hills, so it's not that far away. Correct, yes. I hope I'm parked in front of the police station. Oh, no, police station's across the street. Whoops. Okay. Since I can worry about, I can just get everything back up in half a heartbeat. And who knows, maybe it's the spotlight that's holding everything up, because that's the second time I've encountered that. So where the spotlight crashes immediately as soon as the game loads. So that's the second time I've ever seen that. Okay, game. The LSPDFR crashing there. That's typical. So I'm still not entirely worried about it. But yeah, the game freezes for half a fucking second, and you know. And crashing down LSPDFR doesn't make sense. And I would say LSPDFR I could go ahead and edit, but there's no there's the time to live isn't there. I mean, I've even tried waiting till that blue line gets all the way across and shit like that. It really doesn't matter. It crashes here or it'll crash there. So the issue is how long the LSPDFR is willing to wait. And basically, I'd rather have that be an editable field for the end user. Yeah, I'd rather have that be an editable field by the end user in the INI, to be honest. So we're going to keep trying here a couple more minutes anyway. After that, I'll just go ahead and I'm just going to probably have to call off the stream today, because I'm making absolutely no fucking legway, and this means I won't even be able to record any new episodes either. I mean, I know Spotlight's not, the Spotlight plugin's not up now, so no. Okay, well, I do apologize, folks. I wanted to get a stream in, but GTA is being a complete vag. So, hopefully tomorrow I will have it fixed. I'm going to try to get episode 104 out. That is pre-recorded, so I should be able to edit that and still get that up. I do apologize. I do apologize for basically wasting an hour here trying to get it up. But I will try to be back tomorrow, or perhaps later today if GTA decides to stop being a vag. Okay, till then, 1am20. 10:42.